So it's the point is, channelizing anger doesn't mean suppressing it. So according to some psychologists, I heard that they, acknowledge people to express their anger, but provided that the anger is naive and not justified one, not the politician's anger, so to speak. It's just a naive and it's not that big. Because when a person is nice and when a person is really straightforward, when a person is not, politics-minded, he or she, just express, his or her anger right away like that, and it's not that bad. But that anger just climbs on and on and on if we just think it's okay because I'm straightforward and I'm this and that, so it doesn't matter even if I'm an angry person, but I don't feel very bad about people, I don't have a very bad heart, I just express my anger, and that's kind of natural, kind of things. So you have to be careful because you are starting to justify your anger from that point on, and we don't want that, right? And it just according to science, if I'm not wrong, I heard there's a part of the brain located on our back of the head called snake brain, something like that. And when we get angry, only that part of the brain functions. That's what I heard. Yeah, and the logical and emotional and the thinking, locomotive of our thought, wisdom, which is the bigger part here, is useless at that point of time. So, in a way, this part of the brain, I believe, I'm not sure, I'm just saying it, I'm not a scientist as such, or neuroscientist or something like that. I'm just saying what I heard, which I don't mind sharing, and which I hope you don't mind if I'm wrong. So, this part of the brain is inherited by our animal predecessors, because our predecessor was, used to be animal, and anyway, psychologically, when we get angry, it is turning us to animal, right? So that's part of the downfall of the anger and all the other negative emotions that turn us into a beast. If you have any question, 2 or 3 questions is welcome. Otherwise, we can stop this session here.
Can you tell some specific way of channeling out anger, or how to transfer anger into other things rather than compressing it, rather than depressing it?
By not getting too much into the, transforming it, and then our ego and our anger also is very smart. It can just trap you, and you will never know. So you have to be as welcoming, with them when you deal with them. You have to be very smart. You have to know all the corners. So first of all, I think becoming aware of your anger really helps you separate yourself from the anger, which is very important, then you can see the anger as a different entity, and you don't necessarily feel it's just your another avatar. You just kind of easily detach from that anger. And gradually you can treat anger as a good friend, who just jumps out from the thin air whenever you are threatened, whenever it feels like protecting you. It just jumps out of nowhere to help you, but then instead of helping you, it creates more problems. Stupid friend. So maybe that might help us, reduce our anger in a very funny way. I hope so. We can do one more question, but one more question, one brief. In India, we have, Indian people, in Indian language, we have the expression of having a rat in your stomach, having rat, mouse, which means you are hungry. You just, something makes sound and you feel like something is going up and down, So I think this is the time everyone go through this period of time, so we only appreciate only one question. Chanjo 33, page 33. Chanjo Zanjo Rinpoche, Mate Banam, Gege, Geba, Nyaba, Meba, Kone, Kondo, Kanji, Rave, Korbe, Shinkanso, Pendan, Dewa, Mage, Jungbe, Jenje, Sewan, Tenfen, Yazu, Shabe, Sinde, Gordo, Jambe Bore Chedare Kambo Kundo Sambe Teyang Tesh Teda Kunji Jeso Dalo Jen Gewa Deda Tanje Rado Duzum Shebe Gewa Tanje Ge Mowa Kala Chodo Ngaba Dajen Gewe Zawa Deda Yang Sambo Jejen Rado Ngore Ge Thank you. Are we ready for lunch?
Rachel has cooked a beautiful lunch today.
Oh, thank you. Who's Rachel?
She wasn't here, but she's in the kitchen.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You're welcome. Anytime.